So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Warriors 70. Check.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. And hope you can get downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early strike. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dolphins. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Hal now. And he'll just get back.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down and another run. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he takes his down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Conley to throw.
Pick the fucking ball, nigga. What? God damn.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Edmonds.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a great first quarter continues here as we add on to that lead.
I think it sets up it's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
8 yards to go on second down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line.
3 scores down, not even halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Powell throwing on third down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. Them 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion comes the tight end left. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Alrighty.
After 1, 17-7 is our score. Second down and 7. To throw, Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Huntley. And this time he's got the offense complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the pass.
Give me that. Ah, my fucking God damn it. Boy, they hold me, cuz, I swear.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of
They is holding the shit out of me, dog.
He's had his way so far, but on that
God damn, boy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the ball line, but doesn't quite get there. They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run with Edmonds.
He's
in. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Edmonds with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A handoff running left is Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Another example right there of how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. The bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, Hell.
Oh, this nigga.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Under pressure, they got him again. Cleveland able to drop him in sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. So then now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Third and forever, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Right. No, go to bed. No, you ain't getting nothing else.
And around his one here in this first half.
Go eat your food.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No, shit, pick him up. There you go.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because of coverage.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Allen Lazard from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on second down. Huntley, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a run is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Look it out.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Howell back to pass. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your raw material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Bring my phone, boy.
Change now, 2nd and 2. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Huntley.
Touchdown.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm at you, clock FYI.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
What?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good play. But he could not pull it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now we'll throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal was certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the feet.
And this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throws a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same. Right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not terrible for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does look good. They're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up the 2nd and short.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. 90 yards on the ground for Edmonds. He's got 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Donald Carroll. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will add on to the lead number 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Get out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we?
Bring my phone, boy. Bring my phone.
To making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Gibson again. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
Oftentimes we play some offense for their variety. Being able to get people to run in the pass, but in this game, I'm hoping you're seeing from the safeties there. All over the field, doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They picked up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level. This second half, no points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the
No, back up.
Next couple plays. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for.
No. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it.
Stop.
It pays off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. This one was over.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Alexa, pause.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on the last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts. Maybe
Aston got my phone.
Plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Good game, though.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to 60. Check, hurt. Go, Reed, go.
Don't give him that. You want to eat his food? Let's go to bed.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.